Hey guys, what's up? It's Meme. And first of all, thank you so much for your great, tremendous, generous reaction to the first video. I do really appreciate your great support and inspiration. In the previous video, we've talked about the content of the course, and in this video, inshallah, I will start with the first chapter, which is the introduction. I will cover the following topics. First of all, we have the definitions of some terms. We have the lymphoid organs, innate and adaptive immunity, and finally we have primary and secondary immune response. Okay, so I will define the term immunology. It's a branch of biology that covers the study of the immune system. So what is the immune system? The immune system is the body defense system that comprises of a lot of biological structures and mechanisms that protects the body against diseases. Okay, so let's write that down. Immunology, a branch of biology that covers the study of the immune system. Okay, this is the first term. Second term, immune system, the host defense system comprising of main biological structures and mechanisms that protects the body against diseases. Why am I highlighting this? I could have said infections, but it wouldn't be accurate. So when we say diseases, that means the immune system not dealing only with infections, rather it's dealing with another sort of diseases such as cancers. So for most of us, when we hear the term immune system, we only think about infections, but I want you to think about more diseases like cancers and so on. Okay, so these are the two definitions I'm concerned with. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of definitions. I don't like them at all, but for completeness sake, I was just trying to put everything. All right, let's go to the next section. Lymphoid organs. Well, there is a system within the body called the lymphatic system, which has a lot of functions besides immunological functions. But for this video's sake, immunology-wise, I'm just going to cover the immunological functions of the lymphoid or the lymphatic system. Okay, so we have the lymphatic system. It comprises of lymphoid organs, lymphoid tissues, and lymphatic vessels. Okay, so like we have the lymphoid organs and tissues connected with vessels. So this is a network connected together through which the white blood cells produce, develop and train, activated, and then transported from one side of the body to another. So all over the body, generally, They are lymphatic vessels, lymph nodes, and lymphoid tissues. Okay, so let's focus on the lymphoid organs and tissues. They are divided according to their functions into primary and secondary. You see, the primary, where the white blood cells production takes place, also their maturation. The secondary lymphoid organs, where these white blood cells reside and do their job. It's the site where they get activated to react against diseases and infections. Okay, let's see. The two examples of the primary lymphoid organs are the thymus . It's a gland located in the chest, and when we come to the details of the lymphocytes, we are going to learn that the T cells become mature in the thymus. Okay, we have the bone marrow, where all of the white blood cells are produced. Okay, the secondary lymphoid organs and tissues, we have the spleen, which is the master. We have lymph nodes, tonsils. What else? Pairs batches. The GIT, and finally we have malt. So spleen is it's an organ located in the abdominal cavity, and it has a lot of functions, mainly immunological ones. And we have the lymph nodes scattered throughout the body. We have the tonsils, back of your mouth. We have peribatches in the small intestine. And we have MALT. MALT stands for mucus-associated lymphoid tissues. Well, they are present in the mucosa of so many tissues. For instance, GIT, respiratory system, and so on. So I would like to highlight and strain a point right here regarding these tissues, clinical ones. The spleen has a major role in the process of eliminating the encapsulated organisms. As you may recall from the microbiology, there are some sort of bacteria which are encapsulated, and they are so tough to be eliminated. So the spleen plays a very important role in this process. So without the spleen, those patients are vulnerable against those types of infections. Okay, so patients who have had their spleen taken out, or patients with sickle cell anemia, as we know, by the age of 5 or 6 years old, their spleen becomes atrophied, and the process is called autosplenectomy. Okay, so we have autosplenectomy. So also mouth, also a very important piece of information, a very high-yield one, and it's associated with maltoma, mucus-associated lymphoma, and it takes place, it occurs in patients with H. pylori. Patients with H. pylori infection are at high risk of developing this sort of cancer, this sort of lymphoma, maltoma, mucus-associated lymphoma. Okay, So I think that is all regarding the lymphatic or lymphoid organs. I would rather draw them. Okay, no problem. I will try to. I'm not that good at drawing, but let's say this is a person. This is a tongue. Back there, you have the tonsils. Okay, up here in the chest we have the thymus, bone marrow, we have the spleen, we have peribatches. So let's say this is 1, here 2, 3. Let's give this one A, B. We have a lot of lymph nodes throughout the body. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have this 1, A, B. So A and B, 1 spleen. This is 1. Lymph nodes, 2 tonsils, 3 peribatches, 4 mouth, 5. I'm not that good at drawing, but anyways.